Today I'm sharing more easy spring DIY decor ideas that are budget friendly and perfect for refreshing your home for spring. Welcome to the Chic Show. For this first one, I chose a flower that would fit onto this book that I thrifted. I painted the book with plaster chalk paint by Waverly. And then once it was dry, I gave it another coat because the paint inlay has to be applied to wet paint. While that paint is still wet, I misted the paint inlay and then I laid it carefully on the front of the book. You do want this to completely dry, and I have found that I have better luck with it when I just leave it overnight because we do have pretty humid weather here in the South. While I let that sit, I'm going to go ahead and apply this Gilded Transfer from IOD. Once it's completely dry, you do want to mist it again with that water and then give it another press with a damp cloth and then let it sit about 30 seconds and then you can pull away that backing paper. Perfection is not necessarily the name of the game with paint inlays. As you can see, my transfer didn't transfer completely. My paint inlay didn't transfer completely, which is perfectly fine because it gives it kind of an aged vintage look. Finish this book off, I'm going to apply another Gilded Transfer to the spine. It is best to seal your paint inlay, and it's best to use a spray sealer if possible. So I gave it a quick spray of a clear top coat, and that completes this lovely vintage book. Bins. It's just a scrap piece of trim of some sort, but I gave it a coat of Waverly chalk paint in Snow White. Once that was dry, I also gave it a coat of Pentart's Fine Line Crackle Part 1. So I painted this on the top and then I let it dry completely before I could move on to the next step. In fact, I waited so long that I forgot what I had originally started on this piece, so I didn't really go in the right order. Once this was dry, this is where I should have added the second part of the crackle, but I forgot, as I said, and instead I went ahead and used the paint inlay from Spring Medley, and I'm using this little row of roses that fit perfectly on this piece. And in order to apply a paint inlay, you need to give it a coat of chalk paint, then give it another coat of chalk paint and apply the inlay while the chalk paint is still wet. So here's my wet coat. Then I will spritz the inlay with a little bit of water and apply it to that wet paint. Once I have it placed down there, I spritzed it with more water and then used a wet paper towel just to kind of dab back the excess water, but to also push that paint inlay down into that chalk paint. And then you want to set it aside and let it dry completely. Usually I wait overnight. I just have better luck with it that way. So the next day, once it was completely dry, I spritzed it with more water, gave it another dab with my little towel, and let it sit for about 30 seconds before pulling it up. Not always perfect, but that's what gives it charm. And you can actually reuse these paint inlays about 3 times, and each time you're going to get a little bit of a lighter look. So if you're looking for that vintage, worn, aged look, then this is the project for you. I'm dabbing away the excess water without touching too much on the paint inlay because we do want that to dry completely. It's best to seal it with a spray sealer, but once it was dry, for me, I added that second Crackle product. And now I'm going to let that dry completely. Once it's dry, I came back with some brown wax or dark wax, and I'm just going to rub that all over the piece, and this will bring out the crackles. Now, there weren't as many crackles as there would have been had I used it right, but I'm still pleased with the way it turned out. Tree wood round from back in the fall, and I'm just going to be painting over the front of it with Waverly chalk paint in Snow White. The paint is completely dry. I'm going to be adding a coat of Mod Podge all over to the front, and I'm going to let that completely dry as well. This cute little spring napkin is from Dollar Tree, and I love the fact that it was round. It looks like a wreath, so I thought it would be perfect for this project. I removed one ply of the napkin, and then I placed it down onto the wood round, and I'm going to be using my little mini press to press out the wrinkles and then also to iron the napkin onto the wood round. Placed a piece of Teflon between the iron and the napkin just to make sure I didn't get too rough with it and tear something. And the iron will actually reactivate that Mod Podge so that the napkin will stick. And then I'm just going to sand off the excess around the edges with my finger sander. I'm going to be adding this little Hello Spring cutout. I believe I got it from Pop Shelf maybe last year. And I'm just going to glue that to the front. I'm not going to paint it or anything. I like the natural wood color. And then I'm going to add the hanger to the top. And I'm just using some white beads. I just want to take a minute and thank you for watching. I hope these spring DIY decor ideas inspire your spring decorating. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss anything to come in the future. So much for watching. Remember to share the chic. Bye now.